Hey everybody, and welcome back to 2025, where recently NieR fans have been freaking out over a recent statement sent out by Yosuke Saito. With this statement brings a lot of fans to the table with one conclusion: there will be another NieR game announced in 2025 to celebrate the series' 15th anniversary. But is this actually the case? Let's dive into some info that could provide new insight into this statement. Welcome back to Rants, everyone, a series I run on my channel where I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. It's mainly gaming content, but I do make other rant videos sometimes, and I also do make funny gaming content. With that said, please do like and subscribe if you end up enjoying this video, and let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, which is the possibility of a new NieR game. So I'm sure most of you that are watching this have seen the new statement floating around by Mr. Saito. A lot of people that read that statement immediately went into the thought that we would be getting a new NieR game, and while I hope this is the actual case, there's a lot of variables to take in consideration. To get into some of those variables, you do have to know the history of the games leading up to the most recent NieR game. Drakengard was the NieR series predecessor. There were 3 games in that series, and like the NieR series, there were multiple ending scenarios, which is how the NieR series came to light. It was a branch from ending E on the very first Drakengard game, and with this said, we do have 3 Drakengard games and 3 NieR games. Here's the release date of all those games. The longest time in between the new game has been 5 years, but we are averaging 3.5 to 4 years in between getting a new one. And while the time may add no factor to the variables that I mentioned, I did want to include this to say if we do follow past trends, we should theoretically be getting a new game announcement this year or at least the next. Granted, this could hold no weight at all, but this is something to consider. Going back to the trends we've seen in the past, we do have 3 Drakengard games as well as 3 NieR games, so there's also a possibility of considering that we may be starting with a brand new fresh slate again. For instance, we could get a new game that could possibly go back to the past or keep going forward. The one in the past could branch off from the ending of a Drakengard series, maybe one of the other endings, and it could create a whole brand new series, a brand new timeline like they did for NieR. Or they could branch off and start a new series from one of the NieR endings. Granted, just like Drakengard, NieR Automata's true ending was ending E, so it is more likely that they will follow that. So it is possible that we're going to have something more than just a new NieR game. It could be another Drakengard game or a completely different series. Anyways, those are possible things to consider. There's a lot of different variables they could take here and change around to get a brand new series or another game in either of those series. Now, there is something else to consider besides the possibility of a new game. In this statement, Mr. Saito does ask for fans to be patient for what's to come. He also says that he hears us fans and that there's expectations from us as well as him wanting to fulfill those. This statement leads us to not get too excited as fans. He wants us to be patient as the expectations we as fans have set may not be met in 2025 like some of you are expecting. We could be getting a new remaster of an old game. We could just be only getting a special collab or maybe even a DLC for one of the games involving NieR. There's a lot of things to consider, and I as a fan with patience don't want to immediately say that we are getting a new game, though I hope we do. While we do know Yoko Taro and his team likes to throw curveballs and provide hints in weird ways, don't forget in the end they did ask for patience from us. Whatever the outcome will be, I will be happy nonetheless. With that said, guys, there are a few things to consider besides just the possibility of that statement meaning that there will be a new game. There is a lot of stuff to take into consideration, especially since he asked for us to be patient and basically kind of hinted that expectations are there and they want to meet them, but there's a possibility that that won't happen. So guys, with that said, I would love to hear your thoughts on the topic. Do you think that we're actually getting a brand new game? Do you think that we might be getting a DLC or some kind of special collab or maybe even a remaster of something? I would love to hear your thoughts on that, and please do let me know what you think on the series overall. Other than that though, if you guys are curious about the 3rd NieR game right there that I did mention, or you saw pictures of, a lot of you might not be informed, but there was a 3rd NieR game. It was actually a phone game, but it is still canon story, and it actually added a lot of insight into the past series. So if you are interested on that, please do check out this video right here. I do have the link up there, but it will be linked at the very end, or it will be linked down below. But it is basically going over NieR Reincarnation, a game that was started up in 2021 and then shut down as of early last year. Anyways, with that said, guys, if you end up enjoying this video, please do like and subscribe, check out the rest of my videos, and yeah, I will see you guys later.